Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story that's as elegant and fascinating as the cars it represents. We all know the name Mercedes-Benz. It's a symbol of luxury, engineering, and prestige. But have you ever stopped to wonder, where did that name actually come from? Who is Mercedes, and who is Benz? The answers are way more surprising and a lot more personal than you might think. So buckle up, because this is the story behind one of the most iconic brand names in the world. Let's turn back the clock to the late 19th century. The automobile is just a wild, noisy new invention. Our story has two separate, parallel beginnings. On one side, we have Karl Benz. In 1886, he filed a patent for his vehicle powered by a gas engine. This machine, the Benz patent motor wagon, is widely considered the very first true automobile. So the Benz part is pretty straightforward. It comes from the brilliant engineer and inventor, Karl Benz. Easy enough, right? But what about Mercedes? This is where the story takes a fascinating turn. For this part, we need to meet two other key figures, Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach. They were also pioneers, creating their own automobile company, Daimler Motorengesellschaft, or DMG. They were competitors to Karl Benz. So, if the company was called DMG, where does Mercedes come from? It comes from a man named Emil Jelinek. Jelinek was not an engineer or a designer. He was a wealthy Austrian diplomat, an entrepreneur, and a massive car enthusiast. In the late 1890s, he discovered DMG cars and was blown away. He started buying them, but more importantly, he started racing them along the French Riviera. Racing was the ultimate marketing tool back then. Win on Sunday, sell on Monday, as they say. Jelinek was a demanding customer. He constantly pushed Daimler and Maybach for faster, lighter, and more powerful cars. He had a real knack for knowing what would make a car a winner. In 1900, he made a deal with DMG. He would place a huge order for 36 brand new, cutting-edge race cars, a massive investment at the time. But he had a condition. He wanted the exclusive rights to sell these cars in several territories, and he wanted them to be named after his beloved 10-year-old daughter. Her name? Mercedes Jelinek. That's right. Mercedes was not a founder, not a queen, not some mythical figure. She was a little girl whose father loved her so much he named a revolutionary car after her. The car he commissioned, the 1901 Daimler Mercedes, was a total game-changer. It was lower, wider, and had a more powerful engine. It dominated the racing scene, and the name Mercedes quickly became synonymous with victory and innovation. The name was so successful that DMG started putting it on all of their cars and officially registered it as a trademark in 1902. So now we have two successful German car companies, Benz and C, and DMG, which was selling cars under the brand name Mercedes. For years, they were fierce rivals. But then came the economic hardships in Germany following World War I to survive. These two giants had to do the unthinkable. They had to join forces. In 1926, the companies of Karl Benz and Gottlieb Daimler merged to form Daimler-Benz AG. And what would they call their new line of automobiles? They decided to honor the legacies of both companies. They combined Karl Benz's last name with a hugely popular and successful brand name that Emil Jelinek had created. And just like that, Mercedes-Benz was born. The iconic three-pointed star, which Daimler had originally conceived to represent the use of their engines on land, on sea, and in the air, was now encircled by the Benz laurel wreath. A perfect fusion of two incredible legacies. So, the next time you see that gleaming star on the front of a car, remember the story. It's not just a brand. It's a tale of two pioneering inventors, one very persistent and influential businessman, and the love a father had for his daughter, Mercedes. It's a beautiful piece of history driving on our roads today. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button. and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories behind the brands we love. Drop a comment below and let me know what brand you want to see me cover next. See you in the next video.